Hey everyone, welcome back to another Mini-Sode where today we'll be talking about Urban Chaos Riot Response. Urban Chaos puts you into the boots of Nick Mason, a member of T-Zero, a newly created Riot control force who must take down the Burners, a malicious gang that's taken over the city and burning anything and anyone in their way. And that's pretty much the story. I mean, there's news reports in between missions that help flesh out what's going on, but not by much. I would say that this is kind of a low point, but it really works for this game. There's riots going on, and you're the response to said riots. Enough said there. I mean, it's in the title of the game. There is a bit of a twist at the end, but even with said twist, the game's over in no time, and you'll be sitting there going, wait, that was it? While the credits are rolling. At least the gameplay is a bit more refreshing. Well, at least refreshing enough for a first-person shooter. You'll progress through 11 missions, completing a set of objectives and brutally blasting burners in order to move on with a diverse arsenal of guns and thrown weapons that you pick up from fallen enemies. The most important tool in your kit besides your thermal breather is your shield. This handy piece of equipment protects you from explosions and gunfire and also allows you to bash the hell out of enemies that get too close. This really comes in handy when you're in a hostage situation and are getting blasted by gunfire and nail bombs. There's also sections where you'll have a fellow officer, firefighter, medic, or civilian that you can issue commands to, like break debris, open doors, carry injured survivors, or, in the medic's case, heal you. This one's especially important as there's no health pickups in this game. The medic's packs are all you get, and she only carries 3. There are checkpoints, but your health doesn't get refilled at them, so be cautious and use that shield. At the end of each stage, you're ranked on how well you did, as well as completing secondary objectives like getting a certain amount of headshots, non-lethal takedowns, finding burner masks, not dying, and taking out the gang leader without killing them. Succeeding in these earns you medals, which unlocks upgrades and new weapons like a shotgun and rifle. Truthfully, I don't really have anything bad to say about this game. It controls rather well, and I didn't run into anything game-breaking. Again, the health thing might be annoying, as well as the checkpoints, but I get the reasoning. The developers are going for some semblance of realism here. Officers aren't going to just find a magic spray or a box that takes care of their wounds out in the field. They would need to be seen by a medic, and for that I appreciate that detailed realism. This is also one of the few times where I felt a game just played wonderfully, and I was having a ball during it the entire time. There's also a multiplayer mode for Xbox Live and System Link, which I wasn't able to check out, but from what I read, you play objective-based missions with other players. I might have to look into this one whenever Insignia gets up and running. Visually, Urban Chaos isn't amazing looking, but it gets the job done. Most of your time is spent indoors, and after a while it does start to look a little samey, but not to the point where it's lazy on the devs' part. Character models fare a little better though, even if some of them look like they've been on a coffee binge. I do enjoy the little details though, like with the thermal breather, using your flashlight, and the damage that collects on your shield, making it tough to see the more bullet cracks and blood it collects. Audio-wise, the music reminds me of one of the many cop shows on TV, or a big summer action film with bongos, keyboard riffs, violins, the works. Needless to say, it works perfectly here. Voice acting is just about as good, again reminding me of said NCIS/CSI or whatever show that's popular with over-the-top acting and a lot of profanity.
You want some too? I'm gonna flame through you, fucker!
Urban Chaos Riot Response surprised me. I was expecting another run-of-the-mill shooter and instead got a pretty fun experience with a cool mechanic with the shield. True, the story is a bit dry, but really it doesn't matter as you'll be having fun trying to collect medals and just blasting through bad guys. If you're looking for a fun FPS to blast through, you can't go wrong with Urban Chaos. Apparently, someone else at Warner Brothers felt the same way as the developer, Rocksteady Studios, went to work on and release a game in 2011 that I think a lot of people know called Batman Arkham Asylum. And with that, this is the Dali Popka, and as always, stay green my friends. I'll see you next time.